Chris is coming back to TV. Jeff Bezos' wedding. Karen Reed finally not being guilty. Welcome to Chaos and Commentary. I am Ryan.
And I'm Jordan. Let's get into it.
Oh, God, where do we start? What
Ryan,
a bunch of shit show
where you
things.
been, Loca?
I know. Where you been, Loca? What is this, Twilight?
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I looked like that with my shirt off.
Dude, how sick would that be?
If I
I'd take
stopped
it.
eating for like 2 years and did 1,000 sit-ups a day, I might be able to
It's
look
so
like that.
hard. Like,
It is, as I'm
ugh.
sitting here drinking coffee with cream. It's only one Splenda, though. My doctor would be very proud.
I mean, I do heavy cream, like a splash of that, and then like sugar-free vanilla or whatever, sugar-free syrup. So it's not the worst thing. Like I want to say the cream's like 50 calories. So it's not the worst thing ever.
I get it. So Jordan and I both had vacations, so we've been away.
Mhm.
I went to Rockport, which is like New England's best kept secret.
It is the best thing ever. Sorry.
It's so nice.
I
No,
love it
you're
there.
totally good. And just relaxed. Your boy got himself a little color. It was just nice to get away.
You do look tan.
I do. I got a nice little tan going.
I got tan too. Look at us.
I know. I got a nice little, the Irish dude's got a little tan going.
Who needs to work out? We'll just get tan.
Yeah, exactly. GTL. It's t-shirt time. No, it was really nice. And then my wife and my daughter came down. We got the best picture, which I don't typically show any type of family stuff. But I just think this is such a good picture
I want to
that
see.
the world needs to see it. So I'm just going to share my screen real quick. Because it was amazing. Little family picture.
Aw.
It's my wife and my little one. It was beautiful. We were right on that beach.
Picture.
It was awesome. We had so much fun.
How close is that to the house that you stayed at the time I came to visit?
It's at the other end of the beach.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So it was really nice. Weather was amazing. We had a blast.
Did I tell you? So remember we were collecting all those seashells?
Yeah.
And so I brought them home in my suitcase. And like, I'm the worst. My husband can attest to this. Kyle will tell you. That I don't unpack for days.
Oh God. And my
lazy
wife's
as
like
fuck.
that too.
Well, so I finally unpack and I have this putrid smell coming from my bag. It was the seashells. I didn't know, like I knew, but I didn't know. You gotta like let them breathe and then you have to get all the ickies out of it
Yeah,
still.
or wash them off with some Dawn, or something.
It was so bad. I was like, I can still I'm gonna gag thinking about it. Like I literally was like, okay, you're going to the trash. Thanks a lot, Rockport. Like, but
Oh, it was
bye.
great. I went to this bar called Pratty's. It's like their little I don't even want to say it's a dive bar. I guess some people would consider it that, but it's just like a towny bar where people just hang out. I've met a bunch of people from going down there for like the 15 years I've been going down there. We had so much fun. It was
Go
great.
there next time because last time we didn't have time because
Oh,
like we were going
Pratty's
to, but we were running around.
Is awesome. We had a blast. Of course, before my trip, I find out that I punctured my eardrum.
Oh shit! I haven't even asked you about this in my life.
So
What happened?
randomly, I have no idea. So we went up to my friend Barb's camp like 3 Fridays ago. And we went up and she's got like a trail. It's like trailers and like golf carts. Everybody's got one. It's a lot of fun.
Oh,
So
fun.
we went up there and we were playing darts. And I get home and I wake up at like 4 a.m. You know how like you do this with your ear?
Yeah.
Because you're like, I had like an itch. I wake up the next morning and it hurts so bad and it's ringing. I'm like, what the hell? So I go all weekend. I go back to work and I have the medical assistant instructor. I was like, can you please look at my ear? There's something wrong. She puts it in briefly and goes, you need to go to the ER or to the doctors or urgent care because you're super swollen. I was like, great. Okay. I'm thinking maybe like a bug flew in my ear or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's almost worse. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
I don't
she's
want
like,
a bug in there.
Yeah, no. So apparently I go to urgent care and they're like, yeah, you punctured your eardrum and you're infected and swollen. I was like, great.
All right.
So on amoxicillin and eardrops twice a day.
Oh,
and
is it the bubble gum flavor?
What?
Did they give you the kids kind that like?
No, they didn't. Give me the giant horse pills that make you choke every time you take them.
How do you take them? Do you just like dry
I throw
swallow?
them with water and
Try it with applesauce or like pudding.
wait, crush it up?
No, you don't have to. You could like break it in half if you want. This is how they do it at nursing homes. Just get used to it because that's where we're headed. Okay. But yeah, actually, they do crush them up.
What a great thought for this morning.
Yeah.
That's where we're headed to.
You're
applesauce.
getting old.
I'm going to be 40 on the 10th. 40. You know what's really weird? Like I've never given a shit about, like, I love my birthday. It's like your day.
I didn't realize you and Kyle really are like the same age. He
Yeah.
turns 40 next year.
So I'm like 40. This is like a milestone. Like I'm climbing up the hill. I'm starting to climb up the hill this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. And I'm feeling funny about it, y'all.
Well,
Feeling
let's turn that energy into what can I do to better myself?
Yeah,
I
and
don't know.
I don't know. Tell me about your vacation.
Okay, so I went up to visit one of my best friends, Allie. She moved to northern Minnesota, like an hour.
We love Allie. Allie's good
Allie
shit.
is the best. She's like an hour from the Canadian border in Minnesota. But honestly, it's like, you know how you have those like trips and it's like maybe it's someone that you're so comfortable with it just feels like home. And like you don't feel like you're like walking on eggshells like around their house. Like you can just open a cupboard and you're not going to get yelled at. Not that people yell, but like sometimes it just makes you feel uncomfortable.
It does.
That was that for me. It was everything I needed in that moment. I just felt chill and nothing was rushed. And it was like, you want to do this today? Yeah, sure. Let's do that. We went kayaking, Ryan.
Oh, there you go.
I fucking love kayaking.
I love kayaking.
I'd never kayaked before. I
Makes the
paddleboarded.
shoulders feel real good the next day.
Oh my God. I mean, I was sore, but I loved it.
Yeah.
Like I want a kayak now. So I think this summer when they go on sale, I'm like at the end of the summer, I'm going to buy one for next year. But that was amazing.
Yes.
What else did we do? It was kind of cool because they live right on the border of Minnesota and North Dakota. So like the bar scene is on the North Dakota side, but we can walk there from her apartment in like 5 minutes. So it's like, oh, hey, we're in Minnesota. Oh, no, now we're in North Dakota. We walked across
What does
the border.
one do in Minnesota or North Dakota? Like wake up and hop on the stool and milk Bessie? Like
That's what
does
people
one
say about
do?
Nebraska too. I like they have everything that I mean. There's a river to look at. Like we went kayaking and there's a lot of camping. Like Minnesota is known for its lakes. We didn't go to a lake, but there's a million of them in Minnesota. I mean, it was a lot of dive bars. I mean, we didn't do that the whole time. But we had like a camping situation. But I mean, that's really what people go up there for, fishing and stuff like that. Really,
I say yay.
hockey. I don't know.
Yeah. Did you say honky?
No, hockey.
Oh my God.
What'd you call me?
A honky. Oh my God. So
Also,
we need to talk.
Well, I need to
go
talk
ahead.
about this situation.
Yeah. So explain what's in the words of Karen Walker. What is this? What is this?
So I can't remember. I think it was either before or after the Minnesota trip, but we do golf league, like couples league. So we golf with another couple and it's like a whole fun event and everyone gets wasted. It's awesome. But so I had those stupid little fucking like plastic hair bands, like the ones that get stuck in your child's hair. You know, I had like these two little pigtails and the rest of my hair down. I look so cute, you guys. So got hammered and came home and wanted to take them out, and they always get stuck because I got long, thick hair. So I was like, oh, I'll just cut them out. Here's some scissors. Let's do this. This is a great idea. Let's do that. Well, and then I go in there and I'm like, I cut the first one. And I'm like, okay, so far so good. And then I just rushed to do the second one, and I hear the of hair, and I just kept going. And like I didn't cut it across, I cut it back. And yeah, so this is not part of my bangs, everybody. That is a mistake. And I have to live with it for the next year, probably.
Basically, guys, that's what happened to me over and over, and finally I just embraced it.
Right. Yeah, Ryan just he like those fucking rubber bands, man. Those fucking rubber bands.
Rubber bands are awful.
Like have you ever had to get one of those out of Regan's hair?
Yes.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Well, and then everyone yelled at me. They're like, why didn't you use a hair straightener? Because you can just like put it on there for like 2 seconds and it pops. Because I didn't want to wait for it to heat up. I don't know. I don't have a good reason for that. I mean, I knew that trick.
Live and learn. It's like when you get gum in your hair, you're supposed to use peanut butter.
You are?
Yeah, when you get gum in your hair, you take peanut butter and it does something to the gum and you're able to comb it out.
Oh, good. I mean, that's good to know.
Learning something new every day. Oh, maybe.
Maybe the oiliness of it. And I'd rather put peanut butter in my hair than mayonnaise, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
They do that for like lice or whatever or something.
Yeah. Ugh.
Sorry.
I've never had bugs.
You don't have any hair, so what are you worried about?
Nope, I sure don't. Both heads are clean. Oh,
okay.
Did I just say that on a podcast?
What did you say?
Oh,
Oh, hell no. Uh-uh.
oh my God. So I got kicked out. I'm assuming Jordan got kicked out. Um, our software for our podcast is a little funky today. I don't know what the deal is. Hopefully she'll be back. Oh, she's calling me. Hold up. Hello. I did. I'm back in and it's still recording. This is a great blooper. Yeah. You coming back? Okay. Jordan's trying to get back in, y'all. we're just we I had to reload and then hit join again. No, no. We will find out in a moment.
Hey,
There she is. All right.
jeez. What did you say before that? Is that it's probably your fault.
It's both heads match.
And I can move this later, just so you know.
What?
Like now we're on different sides, which I don't really care, but I can fix
it
it
doesn't
later if
matter.
that's an issue. Okay.
No.
What did you say?
I said both heads match.
Oh my God. You were foul.
Clean.
I mean, I'd hope so. It'd be a weird place to grow hair. Just saying. I think
Exactly.
I've never seen it in my tenure.
I don't think Kyle would appreciate that.
You know what? I think he'd laugh. Honestly, this is how we talk. Our marriage is so fucked, like in like the best way. It's funny.
We need to talk about. I went and saw Halsey.
Oh shit! This is a whole thing. I mean, yay, Halsey.
Oh my God, she's just. I mean, let me just tell you.
Ooh, what a cool place.
So she did this whole Alice in Wonderland theme.
Really?
She's going through cancer. She had what are those things?
A port?
Like, she had a port on. Mm-hmm. She just killed it. She had to cancel her next show because we were so loud.
Wait.
I'll have to show you this clip. Oh, so my daughter loves Halsey. So had I known it was going to be like kind of kid friendly, some of these are a bit provocative.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see a booty right there.
Oh,
I thought that was her. I thought you were taking a picture of her bent over. It's not her. That's her dancer.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the stage floor though. Yeah, that's very Alice.
Microphones in between areas. A bit provocative, LOL.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
The microphone is in between.
Oh, never mind. I thought.
Listen,
never mind.
I'm
not even gonna go with what I thought that meant.
Very awesome pyrotechnics. Are we allowed to show videos on here that you've taken?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think if it's just a small clip of a song, then we'll be fine. It's when we try to use like the the actual recording, like the Beyonce thing.
Oh
yeah.
I want to find this video. Give me a second. Did I post it?
Hey, while you're looking for that, do you have you bought a light, right?
Yeah. Why?
You look.
I didn't even turn it on. Can you pause for 1 second?
Yes, I can. There.
Yep. So amazing concert. However, this brings me into, like I said, excuse me. It was amazing. She was great. Like Alice in Wonderland theme. She looks great. Obviously, she's going through treatment. But she was fantastic. And obviously, she's from Boston. Her dad lives there, so she just was like awesome. Pause again. So, Halsey, all right, amazing from Boston. Like I said, she's just amazing. So check this out.
100,000. You kept fucking showing up for me.
Oh, I love her outfit.
And I know why. I get it. I know why. Because you guys are all dressed like me. people you'll ever meet, but also pissed off and full of fucking vinegar and shit, you know? That's who I'm for. That's who this is for. That's what this is about. God damn, I'm happy to be here.
She's just amazing, right?
I love her. She's great.
Now, let me just say, what I love about her is she sounds like herself.
Yeah.
All right, check this out. Hold on. We'll start this over. Look at these pyrotechnics, too. Wild, right? So, the other thing we need to have a discussion about here, okay, is this. We're going to get into StubHub and Ticketmaster because this pisses me off to no end. People go out and buy tickets. Okay, now I want you to look at this.
Yeah.
Section 2, row C.
Yeah, what's section 2?
$3,949 a ticket.
And that's on the floor, right?
Basically, like, yeah. Then you have section 2, row E for $484 a piece. This is shit that should not be allowed.
I remember when you could go to like a grocery store who had a Ticketmaster outlet.
Yeah.
And you would go there and buy a ticket for like $20 plus fees.
Yeah, and it's super annoying, and it's something that should not be allowed. And shame on you, Ticketmaster and StubHub, for like the only thing you should be able to do is buy the ticket and resell it plus the fees. 100% understand. This is just taking advantage of artists, and it's not right. Like, my daughter wants to go see Taylor Swift so bad. And I remember reading this thing about how Taylor Swift, you know how she had that big screen for her Eras tour?
Yeah.
And there was all these seats behind it that they were going to put a screen up for, and she was going to sell them for like $75 a piece.
Yeah.
People went on there, bought them all, and then charged a shit ton of money. And it was like, I mean, my wife and I both work. We're not poor by any means. But
still,
it shouldn't be like that. Like, I think that's bullshit.
Well,
and it pisses me off to no end that people do this kind of shit and that it's allowed.
Well, and then like it's like the state of the world right now is very like weird and unstable and scary and all the things. And it's like, okay, like, oh, where am I going with this? Sorry, I just had a brain fart. Okay, yeah, it's unstable, it's scary, it's whatever, and it's like, do I spend that much money on that right now? Or am I gonna need that? You know what I mean? Like anything
100%.
could happen. People are losing their jobs. Like there's all sorts of weird, crazy shit happening. And it's just insane. Like layoffs, I swear, since, COVID kind of got over, it's been like, I don't know, just a lot of things suffered during that time. And I think it finally caught up. And now, like, every other day, I'm like, I hear from a friend that they got laid off or something like that.
It's crazy.
From all these giant companies, PayPal, things of that nature. And
It's
I'm just like, I'm not going to go spend $500 on a ticket. Like, I want to see Pink so bad. Pink is on my list.
I like her. But
her tickets are like non-resale. Her non-resale tickets are fucking high.
Yeah.
But like that's the problem. So 21 Pilots is one of my favorite artists, and kind of funny. The drummer of 21 Pilots dated Halsey for a little bit. For like a hot second.
She's just ridiculous.
He married. Do you know who Debbie Ryan is?
I've heard of her.
She was a Disney Channel chick. From like
damn.
I don't know, like the like 2000s, like 2010s era.
Yep.
Anyway, so he married her, so he's with her now.
Oh,
but
snap.
Anyway, so my point is, so when they do their tickets, when they have a tour, they actually just announced a tour. They do like a special, like you have to like you can register for the artist pre-sale. So like that way it's only like you have to have registered, and they only allow you to get a certain amount of tickets. And so they try to make it as hard as possible for scalpers. And you have to have like all these special codes in every city. It's different and all these things. And so they try to combat it, which is really nice. But it sucks that they have to work that hard.
It shouldn't be this way in general.
Like it should be up to the artist. Like there should be an agreement between each artist and each Ticketmaster person. I mean, there's definitely artists out there who like don't give a shit and they're like, yeah, I want all the money.
Well,
but
I mean, they won't say that, but
No.
there are people who don't care, J-Lo.
Which, I mean, by all means, do your
but-
due diligence and make your money.
Yeah.
But, I mean, within reason, like, I'd love to go see Stevie Nicks. She's playing in Hartford in a
Oh,
couple
that'd be
weeks. I'm
fun.
not paying $1,200 for a ticket in the
No.
nosebleed. You're
Well, and
insane.
no offense to her, because I want to see her too, but she ain't getting any younger.
No,
So it's like the
no.
quality of show is just different. But like you go
Exactly.
there with that expectation too.
Yeah.
Who is blowing me up right now? Sorry.
Who's blowing me up?
Go away.
Moving out of Ticketmaster and StubHub and into Wicked 2's trailer came out. Sorry,
Oh, I
we had to
haven't
talk
seen it.
about this. I'm a dad and my daughter loves Wicked.
I haven't seen it yet.
Though you haven't seen the first one? It was cute. It was really good. And that girl, Cynthia,
Arrivo.
yeah, oh my God, what a set of pipes on her. That girl
Mhm.
can sing. And Ariana Grande can too. However, can we talk about Ariana Grande?
What happened?
Oh, I hate to say this. I do, but girl,
Is that real?
I don't know. Eat something.
I
You
don't know
look
if that's
good.
real. Like
I don't know.
I don't. Can we Google her?
We can. I mean, ooh, girl.
That can't be real.
I don't know. And they were nasty about it. Look what they wrote. Say happy birthday to Skeletor.
That's mean.
That
Okay,
is mean.
that can't be real. Like I know she's definitely skinnier than like
she's
normal.
tiny.
Hold on, what I want to let's fact check this person.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's call him out, Brian. I mean, again, I agree.
I'm looking at one Ariana Grande addresses horrible comments about health and body. But even here, she's so thin. Hang on, here's another one. She's so thin. Like, look at this one. Even there, she's very bony.
Yes.
The poor
See,
thing.
that I think that's more realistic than the other one. I think they fucked with her cheeks in the other one.
My God, I
However,
saw that.
it's still like, oh, it definitely takes you back.
Yeah, like
for sure.
She's got a great voice.
I think that's the realistic version of that other one.
It's creepy.
I think that person was trying to be funny in a mean way, and they enhanced those skeleton features,
which isn't nice. But
No.
I mean, my God, she's tiny. But Wicked 2 trailers out.
Mhm.
Second one should be cute too. Hopefully, my daughter. We're all gonna go see in theater. She wants to go check it out. I'm like,
Is it in this year or next year?
I think it's later on this year or early 2026.
Gotcha. Because they usually that's one of those big Christmas releases because it's such a big movie.
Yeah. Briefly, Karen retrial. What a shit show that was. I mean, that was up there with excitement like the Diddy trial. Everybody was all pumped about. She's not guilty, even though they nailed her for driving under the influence. After all that, which we knew was going to be the case anyway.
Okay, so can we recap what happened here? Because this is my understanding is her husband died. They found him in a fellow police officer's front yard.
Yes.
And then what happened?
So apparently there's some like weird shit that surrounds this family. They're very well known, not Karen Reed and her husband, but this other house where he was found dead outside.
Okay.
I guess there was a little bit of beef or whatever. So he's like, I'm going to go check the temperature on what this is like. I'll be right back out and let you know if we're going to stay and hang out at this party.
Sure.
So I don't know. He never came out and she got pissed. She called and texted and then left. He never came back outside.
Oh.
Now, apparently they say that she backed into him, but no matter what you do and look at it, the force, things did not add up in any capacity about this case. Like
they think she like rammed him like backwards and he flew?
Something like that.
Okay.
But there's no way that could have happened based on the evidence when you watch like all the stuff. And none of it makes sense. Like, I think someone within that house killed him.
But what's the motive?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. But weird. But either way, she got off. So good for her.
You know who'd be great to talk about that? Noelle, my psychic medium friend, the one that lives in Gloucester. She was on live every single night with a bunch of other people from that area, from Massachusetts, and like New England.
Yeah.
And they talked about it every night until like midnight during that
I think
whole
it's wild.
big thing.
It's absolutely crazy. Yeah. I mean, sticking with news, we definitely need to have a conversation about Iran.
Okay.
We cannot have nuclear weapons in Iran. This is not going to be a political conversation, but a world events one. We dropped bunker busters and took out a bunch of their nuclear sites where they apparently had lots of uranium. A lot of controversy in this, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I think it needed to be done. I'm not upset about it. I want every country to be safe, not just ours.
I think despite how some people feel about our current president, it's important to understand, like, yeah, you're not going to agree with everything he does.
No.
But I mean, I feel like some people hold resentment over other decisions that aren't related to this one.
Yes,
And
I
that's
agree.
where that comes from. Because I agree. I think, again, bearing no one's getting hurt and all that stuff. Things happen. I don't know. I'm not a war expert. I'm not a political expert.
Same.
But yeah, that seemed like a win for the world, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
because they're just, I don't know what the fuck's going on over there.
For anybody
but
on our
stop it.
podcast that doesn't know, Jordan is not very into the whole political thing. I am super
I'm just
into
not
it.
as I'm just not as educated, and I would hate to say something really like just ignorant. Okay, that's where I come from.
I find
I pick up bits and pieces.
Yeah, I find politics to be fascinating.
Yeah.
I think right or left, whatever side you lean on, it doesn't matter. I find Hollywood to be fascinating, that when you have money and you have connections, the things that you can get away with blow my mind.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about like Epstein, who I still don't think killed himself, just saying. We're still waiting for the list. I want the list.
But people are saying that they think it's because he's on it, and I think it's proven that he's been on the flight log.
Yeah, he was on the flight logs once. There were 68 pages. I read through them. Always on the flight log one time.
Holy
shit. And I tell everyone, like,
look at you. You know how to read, Ryan?
I do. I read every one of them. People don't understand. Like, I watch everything. Like, I remember when, like, Amy Coney Barrett, the Supreme Court girl, brilliant, by the way, brilliant judge. I watched her entire hearing, just like Kash Patel's. The hell's the new AG? It's Pam Bondi. Is that her name?
This is where I'm like, oh.
Anyway, yeah, I watch.
My husband's really into it.
Yeah, I watch. I mean, they're hours. Some of them are 4 to 8 hours. I watch every single part of that trial. When somebody gets on, I want to know what's going on. I think it's important, especially these days. But back to the Iran thing, I think there was a lot of people were pissy left and right. And I think we just need to look at the situation for the situation and stop talking about other things when it pertains to that.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're meshing other topics, and that's I get it, but I don't get it. It's like that has nothing to do with the other. Just because it's the same person in charge.
Yes.
Like it's just not. We're not going to bring all these extra things in. That doesn't make sense.
And I don't want any president to fail. It doesn't matter, again, what side of the aisle you're on. If they fail, we fail. So we need to be supportive despite our likes or dislikes. And I'll be the first person to admit, God, I've made comments in the past, but even I'm trying to be much better about just hoping things get done the way they need to get done for all of us as Americans. So,
and also, like I said earlier, like I'm just not as well informed as I could be. And that's a personal choice. Like, like sometimes I just can't handle like all the stuff. It's like, it hurts my mental, but
I get it.
But like at the same time, a lot of people, they take what they see like on TikTok as gospel, and it's like, dude, that's people they ship things to and it's not reliable, but there are reliable resources out there.
That's what we need. That's $1 million idea right there. Coming up with news that is absolutely fact of things actually, that came
like,
out of
this
people's
is what
mouths.
actually happened. Word for word. We're not cutting up clips to make it seem more dramatic than it actually was. All these fucking local news stations just trying to get clicks on their social media. A social media manager here. I see you. I know what you're doing.
We know what you're doing. It's so annoying. Like Caroline Levitt, who's the new press secretary, she's like I think she is the youngest press secretary ever. She's a brilliant young lady.
Yeah.
She doesn't put up with anybody's shit. She's very transparent.
I love it when she's like, that's a stupid question. Next. Of course he cares.
I mean, you need to be held to a standard. Like Trump the other day was like, they don't know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And I just shook my head and I was like, dude, you are the president.
I mean, yeah.
Although I respect your quirky, sometimes a lot of times
harsh words,
You're the president and you're held to a higher standard. I appreciate like honesty and you like laying the hammer down when you need to, but watch the cuss words, bro. Like you're on TV.
I was talking to a friend about this recently, and just about how like when I was a kid, I just remember, like, you know, my dad would talk about the president of the United States, or you're in school and they're like, oh, who's the president? You know, they ask you these questions,
Yeah.
and they, like, you know, the president's supposed to be this, like, oh, like this really important, amazing person. And again, I'm not like shitting on this person, but at the same time, it's like, what is happening? Like, have you seen
Yeah.
the movie Idiocracy?
Yes.
I'm surprised we're not watering our plants with Gatorade at this point, right? Like, AI is going to start telling farmers to do that, and then we're
Oh
going to
my
be fucked.
God. Yeah, we just, I don't know. I hate the divide.
I know. That's the biggest part. It's like, I will never sit here and try to make you understand my values and like my beliefs. If you want to have a conversation about it
Hell
and
yeah.
just to understand, fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to fight with you. I
No.
will not fight with you. It's not happening. Please don't put me in that position.
No.
I get it, and like, you know, and I said this during election, when, you know, during the election, I posted something on my Facebook, and I was like, I don't care who you voted for, but I do care how you treat other people. Because I had some people on my list who were just like, hey, if you don't believe what I believe, then we are not the
I
same.
was
And
just going to say that.
yeah, I'm
There's
like, don't
nothing...
tell me, don't attack me
Yeah, no.
for that. Like, don't say we're not the same and that I'm a bad person. That's
Like
that. Like, that's you trying to force me into your beliefs because I'm worried about losing your friendship.
And
go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and bringing up my child. You have a daughter and you like Donald Trump. Oh, you fuck off.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about that. Fuck right off.
Like it's, and sometimes it's not about liking a person. It's
Yeah.
about what is the best out of the options
What's the best solution?
What is the best option? Like, it's not always about, well, I'm a Republican, so I have to vote Republican.
Yeah,
or I'm
no,
a
you don't
Democrat,
have
I have
to.
to. That's not what it is for everybody.
Yeah.
Some people, they do that because they're not informed. They're like, well, I'm a Republican, so I hope they have my beliefs, and then they just roll with it. And like, again,
I have a friend whose sister, her husband is whatever he is, it doesn't matter. But she told me that I could never meet her husband because we have different political views and he would hate me. And I was like, you're joking. Like, this is a joke, right? This was like 3 years ago. And I'm like, you're kidding, right? And she was like, no. And I'm like, that's really sad that somebody like 25, years my senior, would really feel like that. And I see this shit on Facebook. If you believe in this, then delete me. Okay.
And I have a lot of family members who are like that, and I don't delete them. I'm just like, okay, I'm just not going to engage with you on it.
No.
Like, I still want to be in your life, so I'm choosing to not let that affect our relationship. But like, these aren't people, they don't come to me directly and they're like, who'd you vote for? And blah, blah, blah. And if they did, I would say, why does it matter? I love you. You're my family.
Exactly.
Let's move on.
I have a friend who I am very, very opposite with as far as like political beliefs and all that. And we have a rule that we don't post on either one of each other's shit.
Yeah.
And it works.
There you go.
And you should be able to maintain a friendship because of that.
You can scroll and be like, ugh, if you want to, but like, you yelling at me on a post.
Yeah.
And I don't post anything like that at all, because I'm not here for it, and I don't want to get all hyped up for no reason. Because I get hyped up on enough shit. I don't need to add something to the list. But anyway, so yeah, I don't engage. I might be like, oh, that's a little harsh, but then I keep going as much as I want to be like,
yeah, it's not worth it. I find myself like reeling myself
Karens
back.
look like.
Yeah, I try not to do it anymore. Sometimes I'm just like, really, and I just don't believe anything that comes out of the media's mouth, left, right, or indifferent.
Honestly, it's across the board.
It's masterpiece theater. It's a flippin' joke.
There is one chick on TikTok. She's like an independent newswoman. I think she had all this experience and then just decided when TikTok went big, she did her own thing. And she, from what I see, she tries to keep it pretty neutral. She'll be like, this is what actually happened today, and this is what it means, versus they said this and da 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 da. She tries to keep it as neutral as possible. I'll find her name and I'll put it on the show notes.
Yeah.
Just so she gets credit for that. But she's great. She's this blonde little tiny woman, and she, does it from her living room, and she's great. Yeah. And
that's the way it should be. It should be normal conversations, calm conversations. I think a lot of times we all believe in the same thing. Mm-hmm. But because maybe we're affiliated with a different party or whatever, people don't give you, that common courtesy
It's like
just to have that
who
conversation.
I voted for does not say who I am as a person. It
No.
doesn't talk about
No.
like I'm the nicest person ever in life. I adore everybody. Like,
Same.
unless you give me a reason not to. But even then, like, I'm not someone who just goes straight to like. I will always give people
I
the
like
benefit
everyone
of the
except
doubt.
for JoJo Siwa.
Ryan hates JoJo Siwa.
I don't hate JoJo Siwa. I
Yes,
used to
you do.
love her back in the day. I can't take
I can't say I ever loved her.
Yeah.
But
I liked her. Flip-flops. I can't do flip-floppers. I didn't let them wear flip-flops at my wedding, and I don't like people who flip-flop in real life. So,
there is this.
I mean, what do you say?
So there's this comedian that we love from Kill Tony. His name is William Montgomery. Okay. And he came to Omaha for a show.
Yep.
And when for all of his shows, he kind of tailors it to that city. And so JoJo Siwa's from Omaha. So he had this running joke throughout the whole thing about how he watched JoJo Siwa on the lawn of the prestigious Creighton University, because that's where Creighton University.
All right.
And she strangled some woman with her big, large hands. Or he just kept saying, like, and every so often he's like, I just can't stop thinking about JoJo Siwa. And like
I've seen this clip.
Yes, it's so funny. Actually, we should show it. Hold on.
We should show it. She was so cute when she was little with her little bow and her lisp. And then she just went off the rails, and it was clickbait.
She was cute. She was cute.
She was adorable, and I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe we'll all never know. But you know what? When you put everything about your life on social media or podcasts or whatever, you're in the spotlight, getting your fame, and your words have meaning. And when you flip-flop, I just can't.
I don't know if it'll show it because like this was literally at like a small place.
JoJo Siwa.
I don't know. This will take too long to find, but it's funny. Again, it was a live show like at a smaller venue, so and like you can't have your phones out. So I don't know that he would say that joke at another location because she's from Omaha, and then she moved for Dance Moms or whatever. So anyway, but JoJo Siwa, Ryan hates you.
I don't hate you. I just dislike you. And I think the message that you put out is flip-floppy. And I think that you're at an age and point where it's time to figure out what the fuck you're doing in your life, girl.
Yeah.
And I mean, you change stuff more than you probably change your underwear. So I'm just saying, as a dad, straighten up, girl. Figure it out.
I just hope everyone's happy.
Yes, live your life. Please put the bows back in the hair. I miss those.
No, dude, she's old now.
It was cute. You can still be cute in your 20s.
Okay.
I'm still cute, and I'm about to be 40. Did I just perch?
Did you just what? Oh my god.
All right, I guess one other thing. The Chrisleys are coming back to TV. They were pardoned by President Trump, which is absolutely wild. Savannah, their daughter, stunningly beautiful girl that everybody thought was super dumb and stupid, who's not. She's actually very intelligent, smart girl.
Yeah.
Was taking care of her brother Grayson, and her other sister. Well, I think it's her niece, Chloe, the little one. And got both her parents pardoned. That whole thing was an absolute shit show, and I think that the Chrisleys were made an example.
Yeah.
Again, by the news, and I think that we're all going to see a lot of stuff come out about how wrong all of that was.
Did you see the press conference with him? And
I did.
Yeah, and they were like, well, if you're not guilty, why did you plead guilty? He goes, because, like the justice system is flawed, and and there's some times where your best bet is to take a deal. Otherwise, you're going to spend the rest of your life in jail for a crime you didn't commit.
Yep. And now
like,
he's pardoned, and all this new stuff's going to come out, and it's going to be wild. But they're coming back to TV. If you've never seen
I never watched it. I caught clips, though.
I'm pretty sure it's scripted, but some of it's like really funny.
Yeah. Well, that's how most reality is. Like even Snooki, and I always bring up Jersey Shore, but like you can tell at certain times, and like they tell you when to say certain things, or they have to go back and do voiceover clips, just to like make the story mesh and make sense. And like half the time you'll hear the voice, but you don't see the person talking, and it's because that little clip brings it all together.
Yeah.
Because there has to be a story. Like, there has to be a reason to keep people watching. Like, if you just watch people having, I don't know, like, I like it when they get drunk and have fun on vacation.
Well,
But
yeah.
sometimes it's,
Who
after a
doesn't?
while, like, you need some dramas in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean something. But
Yeah.
so they're coming back to TV. Good for them. It seems like their family is healing. I heard Chase, the oldest, well, one of the older sons, kind of went off the rails, but
Oh, really?
I guess he's doing better now. I don't know. But huge topic. Jeff Bezos got married. Tell us all about it, Jordan.
Oh, God. Well, I don't know a ton.
I just have to say, Tom Brady giving eyes to Sydney Sweeney. And I mean, since we've all seen the upper half, I mean, can we blame him?
I know. Like, the mystery's gone. We already know. We know what's going on up there.
She's a beautiful girl. Tom Brady, you're old now. I mean, you don't look old, but I don't understand. Everybody's trying to be like Robert Kraft, be 70 years old and date a 20-year-old. What do you have in common? Nothing.
I mean, she went to space. That's pretty cool. Oh, here, I have
I hate it here.
Do you want to look at some pictures?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's see.
Jordan and I, by the way, to our little chaos demons.
Ooh, I like that.
Chaos demons.
All right, here we go.
That's what we're going to call you guys.
Don't feed them after midnight.
Yeah, feed them after midnight. Our little chaos demons. We are broadening our horizons and not just going to talk about Hollywood things, but world events. Again, we're going to do our best not to be political, but just talk about all the stuff that goes on in life.
Ooh, and we want to talk about conspiracy theories and things like that. So if you have any that you want us to talk about and like do a deep dive on, like we'll do a bunch of research and like talk about it and like we'll give you our input on it. Put it in the comments.
Absolutely.
Okay, can you see this?
I can. She looks
the dress.
Uncomfortable.
I mean, she looks great. She's got a great body. This shows off a lot of it. It's not my favorite dress in the world. I will be honest.
Nope.
I mean, she looks like, she reminds me of like Kim Kardashian and all her corset ones.
What are they? Yeah, I was gonna say, what do they call those things that you tie? Like, that looks very uncomfortable.
Like the buttons.
Why are the buttons in the front?
I mean, probably it's just a style, I guess.
She's
you know how long those probably took to go? Because like each button, it's got like this little rubber band that goes around every single one, and they usually have a tool that they use to do it. But
how much did that dress cost?
Ooh, let me guess. Let's see. Does it say? $1 million.
Was that what it is?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up. Let's see.
I mean, it's definitely a wedding dress. So there's that. I don't know. I don't like the high neck, I think. I mean, that looks good on some people, and it's not necessarily her. Like, I don't know. It's just, I would have liked to see her in.
Her dress is a custom Dolce & Gabbana, which has an estimated worth of $300,000 or more. Featured a high neck, long sleeve design with 180 silk chiffon covered buttons and a cathedral veil inspired by Sophia Loren. The overall wedding, which took place in Venice, was estimated to cost between $46 million and $55 million.
Yeah, I knew that price tag was high. That's why I assumed the dress was at least $1 million.
Insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. What else we got? I don't know. Oh. I mean, she should have wore that. That's something.
My interest is piqued.
All right. Was that it? Okay. Well, what is this? Is this wedding related? I mean, that looks like something from Italy, so maybe she took a bunch of pictures.
Yeah. Ugly kitchen.
You don't like it? I love it.
No.
I'm weird like that. I like quirky, like nostalgic, but in like a good way. Like, I wouldn't want this in my house, but if I stayed at a place and it looked like that, I'd be like, oh, this is cute. I'm gonna sit on the counter and take pics too. Like,
I got you.
Let's see. Sorry, my screen's huge.
That's all right.
Let me do this.
So go down. Let's look at the bottom of that.
I'm just gonna do. I don't have to scroll so hard.
There we go. Look at the size of that thing. Go down.
Hold on. I want to be able to see the full thing. Here we go. How's that?
Holy! Go down more. There you go. Oh my God.
So there's the cathedral veil, which goes it goes all the way to the ground.
You know how heavy that must be. I don't envy you women when you get married. You must be sweating.
My dress was so big. I'll probably have to show it. Oh, that's pretty. I like that picture.
That's a nice photo.
That's it. I bet there's
all right,
more.
let's see like some of the celebrities who showed up to Bezos' wedding.
Okay.
Weren't the Kardashians in attendance? Tom Brady. Romance buzz after dancing till midnight. This is like a Cinderella story, y'all.
That says 2 a.m., but yeah, let's click on it. I'll cut out the ums. Wait, are they walking together?
It
Wait,
looks like it.
He's right there.
He's on the left.
Okay. Is that all you got? Because that's annoying. Ooh, is this at the wedding?
She looks beautiful.
I like that dress a lot, actually.
Me too. She looks absolutely stunning.
Yeah, like I feel like it's like she didn't try too hard. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like she's
she
just
looks
like
beautiful.
it's a beautiful dress. It flatters her features, specifically her mountains.
Tom Brady, what? Go up. Tom Brady has everything. If he gets Sydney Sweeney, he will become too powerful and maybe our only chance of beating AI.
Well, maybe that's a good thing.
For real.
Oh, here, there's a gallery. Let's click this.
Oh, all right.
So there's that one.
All right.
Oh, that has nothing to do with this. Hold on. I want to see the wedding guests.
Yeah.
I don't know if I spelled that right. Don't yell at me.
That's all good.
The world's wealthiest people. So, okay, I have a question about this because I saw a couple pictures and I saw like Usher like getting it. He had like a drink in hand and was getting into a boat to get to like his accommodations or to one of the events. Like, I would love this whole experience, right? But like, but like as a celebrity who basically has everything and has probably already been to this location many times or whatever, do you think it's kind of like a ugh, now I have to go do all this bullshit because it's like, it's kind of a pain in the ass, to get all these wealthy people. They've got security teams, trying to keep everyone safe and like all these things. Like, do you think that they're like, part of them's like, ugh, fuck, I got to deal with this. But the other half's like, oh, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. I mean, they're probably like, oh, this is going to be ridiculous. But, what are you going to do?
Oh, I know the Kardashians were there. Hold on, okay, I'm going to have to zoom in. Shut up with your ads.
There's got to be like, there had to be press there, right?
I mean, yeah. Oh no, that's just her.
Oh.
That's her. And there they are. God, that looks so weird. I don't even know. I don't even recognize anyone in the back. I wonder how many seats there were.
I thought it said 270 of them were family.
Like how many total were there?
I think it was 200.
I mean, honestly, that's a pretty normal sized party. But yeah, so Orlando Bloom, is that who that is?
It looks like him in a picture. Lawrence,
yeah, it says leaves his hotel for the wedding ceremony. Okay, so him and fucking Katy Perry broke up.
That's right. Yeah, I wonder why.
I don't know. Maybe she just wouldn't stop talking about how she's an astronaut, and he's like, "Bitch, you're not a fucking astronaut." But I'm surprised she's not there because she went to space because Bezos put her in space. So I wonder who's I wonder maybe they're closer. I
like
know.
that suit.
Yeah, he looks dapper.
Yeah.
Oh, who is that? That is, never mind, never heard of her in my life. Vittoria Soretti. She sounds like a Volturi vampire. Looks like one too. Okay, here's the selfie queen.
Is that Kim?
That is Kim.
No.
And I think that's Chloe in front of her. That looks like Chloe.
What is with the feathers?
I don't know. I wish it was a little bit closer together in the boob area, and then I'd be okay with it.
It looks like
it's
Big
pulling.
Bird fuck Snuffleupagus, and boom, there was that dress. Oh my god, absolutely not.
But the way the boobs are, it looks like it's pulling them apart, and I'd rather see them like pushed together, in my opinion.
No, what is Kim wearing? Pleather?
She's probably wearing Dolce though, because she's got a whole thing with Dolce.
Oh my god, I'm not feeling it.
It looks like a Dolce thing to me. And then there's Miss New Face. Ooh, this one's not doctored. She might not look as good as we thought. They tried.
She looks so different.
I'll never understand.
Look at Corey in black.
I'll never
Somebody
understand.
told him this was a wedding, not a funeral, right?
Right, but like these two together, I never understood it, and I still don't. But also, I wonder if he's gonna get pulled into the Diddy stuff because or them for that matter, because they all used to hang out. I don't know.
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Okay, there's Kendall and Kylie.
Kendall's on the left, right? Yeah. Kendall's in black.
Yes.
Kendall looks great. Kylie, what? I don't understand this big thickness to the hips and the ass.
It's like very like Victorian.
It's yeah.
I don't like the green necklace that
I don't like
Kendall
the green
has.
necklace either.
I don't like it with the scarf, but no, even without the scarf, I think it's too much.
Yeah,
And I don't like
agree.
the earrings either. Like, do something
I
simple.
can't tell. It's not the earrings.
They're just green, like the necklace here.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not
I don't
feeling
like it.
that
It looks
either.
like something you got out of one of those, you put the quarter in and it shoots out
the
the
cloth
ball.
picks up.
Yeah. All right, here's Usher and Tom
Usher
Brady.
and Tommy.
I like Usher's outfit.
Yeah,
Tom
me
Brady's kind of like, I'm here for a wedding.
Yeah, on a taxi boat.
I don't know who this is. That's Ivanka Trump.
Oh, okay. Look, she's stunning.
She's great.
Stunning.
I love that. I love that dress. Carly Kloss, don't know you. Sorry, bye. Sarah Stodinger. No, don't know you either. Sorry, lady. Oprah. You get a boat. You get a boat. You get a boat. Oh, probably. I think that's Gail right behind in the red.
I don't understand. Are they a lesbian couple?
I mean, get it. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know what this means. What does this mean? Snaps for Gail?
I'm just snaps for that, I guess. If
Oprah
they are.
looks good.
Yeah, she does look good.
She looks beautiful.
She's not crying in a lean cuisine no mo.
That's oh my God. Look at her. All right, next.
Sometimes I surprise myself. That looks like Bill Gates. Yep.
Next.
There's Bezos.
Yep.
Bezos and wife.
She looks like somebody from The Handmaid's
Holy
Tale.
fuck. What do you do with that? You can't go out in public with that. Like, we saw what happened to Kim in Paris.
I was literally just going to say, what is she trying to be, Kim Kardashian? What the? What?
Why do you have two? Oh my God. Can we talk about this for a second? Kyle's going to be mad at me. He probably won't even watch this. So when we got married, he didn't know that I got a wedding band too.
Okay.
So we were like in our bedroom, like, picking up laundry and like talking or whatever. And I was like, hey, we need to get you a wedding band, or we need to get our wedding bands. He's like, well, yeah, we need to get mine. And I was like, well, no, I need one too. He's like, you already got one, like my engagement ring. And I was like, no, like I get a wedding band too. And he literally thought I was trying to just get more jewelry just for funsies. And he's like, no.
You gotta
he's like, no, you already have one. And we go, no. Like, I get two, and I don't know why, but I do.
You get an engagement ring and then the wedding band.
Yeah, because the engagement ring stays on my ring. God, he's gonna hate me for that. But like, most guys, like, they don't really think about this shit. Like, this is such, like, most girls, like, they already have their wedding plan by the time they're 12. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not something that's important to most men.
Yeah.
And so he just didn't know. But yeah, like I think he really thought. He didn't say this, but I think he really thought I was just trying to get extra shit for whatever reason. I'm like, no, like, I promise, like, this is part of it. And like, I'm like, it doesn't have to be as expensive as the engagement ring. Like, it'll be fine. I'll find something that's in our budget. Like, but we do have to do that. All right.
That ring is ridiculous.
I would be terrified to leave. Yeah, there we go.
What's with, oh my God.
What?
You know what always amuses me? Do you remember when I'd rather go naked than wear fur campaign way back in the day with Chloe?
Yes.
It's so funny, and then they're constantly in, like, cheetah print.
That's true. But it's not real fur.
No, it's not.
I used to love cheetah print, but I feel like lately it's kind of, like, done.
Yeah, it's going out.
Usher. And who's with her? Is that Kim?
Wait, Jennifer takes a photo of her husband, Usher. Wait, he's married?
Whoa. Since
what?
when? Google that.
Wait a freaking minute.
Did we know this? She looks like Kim from the back.
It was in Vegas right after Usher performed at the Super Bowl. Usher and Jennifer took the next step in their relationship, and they did get married.
What year was that?
Sunday night in 2024 after the Super Bowl.
Oh, shit.
I had no idea.
Oh,
I hope they're wearing condoms.
Good for you, Usher. Why? Oh, because Usher?
Herpes.
He has herpes?
I love Usher. I love him.
Wait, does he?
Yeah, there's like, do you don't remember?
No.
Just literally type that in. It's everywhere. Well, literally.
Usher herpes. Can you see my screen still?
Mm-hmm.
You can? Like, can you see my Google?
No.
Okay, that's all right. I'll just read it. In 2017, Usher faced multiple lawsuits alleging he exposed sexual partners to herpes without disclosure. Ooh.
Yep. Gross.
You know what? My life's the best now that I found Beltrex.
Oh my God, Sydney Sweeney looking amazing.
I love. Is this a romper? Because I love it.
I don't know. She's
I'd
just
wear
a
it.
beautiful girl.
I'd wear it.
How old is she?
Like 25.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Lauren Sanchez or Sweeney. Wait, Sweeney's not in this picture.
Leaves the Madonna del Ordo Church.
Is that her? She looks weird.
That's
I like
not.
It says
That's Ellie
it's.
Saab.
Oh, okay. Oh, who's that? Klaus. Wow, she looks familiar. Why do I know her?
Dressed in blush pink Stella McCartney gown.
She looks like a cute pregnant lady. Please tell
She
me she's
does.
pregnant.
That girl in front of her's got a beautiful little peach dress on too. She looks pretty. Look at the lovebirds.
You think they really love each other?
I would think so.
I hope so.
You imagine spending 45 to 55 million
Nope. I can't even
and then
fathom
getting a
ever.
divorce a year later?
I mean, people like that can.
Oh, there's the Kardashians.
All right. I'm kind of over. All right. So we get it.
Yeah.
They got married. Congrats.
Yeah.
All right. Listen to me, and you listen to me clearly and loudly. I want to do some more dilemmas. You bitches tell me your secrets now. And let me dissect them and decipher them for you and help you in life.
Yes.
Do
In
it.
life. Do it.
I'm so aggressive.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Well, this was fun. Okay.
So we're getting back into it. We are wrapping it up for today. So excited to be back, and we will see you guys next week. Back on our normal schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So like Jordan said,